Hello crafty friends, and thank you so much for joining me again today. This video is number 5 in my Christmas in July series, and the projects in this series are crafts that I will be selling at my craft fair. But these projects aren't just for craft fairs, they would also be great stocking stuffers and gifts for the special people in your life. I've been having so much fun working on these Christmas projects and sharing them with you. I love having an excuse to enjoy anything that involves the Christmas holiday. And I also love the feedback from viewers saying how they have been inspired to make these projects too. So that is a win-win for me. Anyway, in this video, I will be sharing how I made these nail file favors. They are so quick and easy to make, even for beginners. So here are the ones I made already. I just love how it looks using the negative punch as the embellishment. I love that. And how it shows the sparkle through it. So pretty. And these are quite simple, simply designed, which if you follow me, you know this is my style. But you can dress these up any way you want. I'll give you the basics on how to create them, and you can make them your own. They're so cute. All right. So let me give you a rundown of what I will be using to make these. And don't worry, I'll have all of the products and measurements listed in the description below. So don't worry about that. I like to have it there for you guys for quick reference. Okay, so we're going to need some sparkly nail files, or any nail files you want to use. I bought these from Amazon, and they came in a pack of 20, and they were $12.90. You can also buy a pack of 10, so if you're only planning to make a few for Christmas gifts, then you can buy 10 for $7.50, and I'll link those in the description. Now, I also am using these clear bags, self-sealing clear bags. They measure 2 by 10 inches, and I also bought those on Amazon. They came in a pack of 200 for $5.59. For the paper, which will be the base and the belly band, I'm using this paper from Michaels. You can see it's iridescent on one side, and it's just white on the other side. But this is an 8.5 by 11. You can get like 6 nail file favors out of one sheet, and I like using this size, and I'll show you why in just a moment. But this paper is kind of a specialty paper at Michaels. It's a little more expensive than the other cardstock that's just like colors or plain colors. I guess because it has a shimmer on it. I don't know, but you get 100 sheets for $19.99. I did not pay $19.99. I used a coupon, and I probably had some rewards. So if you can, try to get this on sale. All right, so you'll also need some twine. And okay, I'm going to show you how I cut this paper, just because there's kind of a science to it. Well, not really a science, but let me zoom out here so you can see. All right, so the base of the nail file measures 1 1/4. Sorry, it measures 1 1/4 wide by 7 tall. And I'm just going to show you quickly how I do this because I mass produce things. This is the easiest way for me. So I cut my strip at 1 1/4, and then, sorry, I'm not prepared. And then at 7 1/4. And see, you have, this is your base, nail file base, and then you've got this piece left over, and this will be your belly band, but it is too long for the belly band. So you have to cut this at 3 1/2. And it leaves a little small piece behind. Now, if you're not using 8 1/2 by 11 paper, and you're using like a 12 by 12 sheet, this belly band measures 3 1/2 by 1 1/4. All right. So first I'm going to round the corners on my nail file base. I'm using my Katamaro corner rounder, which is my absolute favorite. I've had this thing, I tell everybody about it. I've had this thing for like 2 years, and it's the longest I've ever had a quarter rounder, and it works just like it did when I first got it, and it's only $12. So anyway, so I rounded the corners on the top. Now for a different version, you could also use like your designer scissors and cut up there and make like a little design up there if you want, but I like the way it looked with the corners rounded. Okay, so I'm gonna have the shimmer side on the back and the white on the front, and I'll tell you why in just a minute. So I'm just gonna take my belly band, and I'm going to use a punch. I used the snowflake punch, the reindeer punch, and the snowman for my nail file favors. And I will list those down below if you guys are interested in those. So I'm just going to punch. I'm try to find the center, and then I'm going to save this embellishment for later because we're going to use that. I do not want to waste that pretty little embellishment. Okay, so I'm just going to center. Let me zoom back in here a little bit. Okay, I'm just going to center my snowflake in the middle of my nail file holder here, and I'm not even going to score it. I'm just going to fold it over. I mean, just trying to make this easy here. I lost my center, sorry. Okay, so I'm just going to fold it both ways. And the reason why I put the shimmer on the back is because I'm using the shimmer on the belly band in the front, and when you fold it, it matches. So if you're using a colored paper for your base and it's colored on one side and white on the other, then that will help you. If that makes sense, I don't know. Alright, so I'm just going to apply some tape. Trying to get it on the very end. And I put 2 lines of tape because I do not want these to come apart. They need to stay together until November. till my craft fair in November. So you just line it up and stick it down. I got glue there. Okay, so this twine piece measures 15.5. So if you're making this size and you want to wrap it like I do, then you'll need 15.5 inches. All right, so I'm just going to squeeze this a little and put my nail file in there. Doesn't it look pretty with that glitter showing through there? I just love that. All right, so I'm gonna take my twine. I'm gonna leave a piece here so that I can tie it in a knot when I'm done. I'm just gonna hold it and wrap it around 3 times. And then I'm gonna tie it in a knot. I'm not making a bow. This does not need a bow. Unless you want it to have a bow. Okay. So I'm going to trim this a little bit because it's a little long. Sometimes the ends get frayed and just need to trim it up there. Okay. Now I want these to look nice, so I'm trying to fiddle with it to get it to do what I want. Okay, so I'm going to take my clear bag and I'm going to slide it upwards, and that way it'll keep the twine laying down and it'll look nice once I get it in there. I won't have to fix it. Okay, you just turn it over. Take off your paper on the sticky part and get this lined up and stick it down, and we are almost done. Now I'm just going to take that little embellishment that we created from the punch there, and I'm going to put it shiny side up. Just add a little tape. You can put glue if you want, but I didn't know how the glue would hold on that plastic, so I just used my tape runner. And I put my embellishment right at the top. Now, like I said, you can put anything you want on these, and they're all done. That's it. That's all there is to it. And these are simple, and I just love how simple they look. I decided to use white paper because I just like the way it looked with letting the sparkle of the nail file be the focus. And so you can put stickers on them, you can do anything you want, but I just thought, I'm thinking the cost of these, I can't charge very much for these at my craft fair, so I'm thinking about price. So that's one reason. It's another reason I used the punch as an embellishment, because that's less cost for me. So to give you a rundown of pricing and cost, the nail files cost about 65 cents, and that's like the majority of the cost of this project. And the clear bag cost 3 cents. The paper was 3 cents. The twine and your time, I'm probably gonna charge $2.50 or $3 for these. I usually mark up my craft fair items about 3 times what it costs to make. And yeah, so I'll probably charge $2.50 because I'm not sure people will pay $3 for these. And I might do a special if they buy so many, then I can do a special price on them. So anyway, that is all I have for today. I hope you like this project, and if you have any questions, please let me know. Let me know how you like these, if they're too plain. I'd like to know what you guys think about this. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.